this here thing. So in the meantime, enjoy the tunes, and I will be right back after this quick break.
Ay, 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 ay.
Hello. I am back, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into some Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm very excited to jump into this, guys. Very, very excited. Give me 1 second as I'm just checking my lurky lurks. Seeing if there's any other people out there that need some love, even though I am streaming. All right, there we go. We're good. I'm emailing with a guy about rent insurance. How much is renter's insurance? How much is that? Actually, I wouldn't know. Many differences between Kingdom Come games. So essentially core gameplay, they took what worked in the first and brought it over to the second. It's very similar, but they had a lot of nice little quality of life stuff, plus also extra features, expanded the world. Combat feels a little bit better. Character models look better. But yes, this game literally takes place hours after the first game. You do continue the story of Henry, essentially. But it's phenomenal. It's so good. I actually played and streamed the entirety of the first game, and I had a blast with it. It was so good. I love the first one so far. Yeah, you're playing it. I know Muffin's playing it as well. It's really good. Accidentally got stuck in a DLC quest. Yeah, they just kept the core mechanics that worked in everything and then just brought it out into this game. It's a memory of the start. Oh, yeah. I know what quest you're talking about. Yeah, I would say just speed run it. Just do what you can just to get the heck out of that that side quest. You're not missing too much in that side quest of what I remember. All right. Real quick recap. Just about what you missed possibly in last stream. So Hans has been kidnapped. He's been taken by Von Baron and taken to a castle that he has been given. We teamed up with somebody. I forget who we teamed up with in the last episode. And they told us of a secret tunnel that leads from here into the castle. So we're in the castle. We got Hans and we were going to sneak out the tunnel. But Hans has a fear of tight, dark spaces. So we now need to get down, find horses, signal Hans with a torch, and get out of here. So we got in undetected. So now I got to try and get us out undetected.
I think it would be better if you
Why is that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
I can't see shit. All right. I also did give them swords, by the way. I did boat up the save, and I went into that room that we knocked out that lady, and I got them swords. Okay, I gotta find horses. This is the same fucking room. No! How's that lady not woken up by now? Okay. Find horses. Where are the horses? I don't know where the horses are, guys. Okay, the gate is up. Oh, that's the gate that they're talking about. I'm gonna get this guy. Please don't come down this way. I want to turn a torch on because I can't fucking see. I gotta get that other soldier. That guy.
Oh, what the? There's someone lying here. Shit. Someone took out one of our own.
Oopsie. How do I open this gate?
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Cape on the signal.
Yeah, how do I open this gate? Guys, how do I open the gate? How do I open the gate? Oh.
Not yet. First, I have to get Sir Hans to the horses. Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
Just waiting to see. Dillers, welcome on back. I'm sorry, buddy. I think you should go back to sleep, dude. Sounds like you need some sleep. And I feel you, man. I can't believe I got both these guys out of here in one piece. Easy peasy. I honestly thought that was going to be so hard. I thought that was going to be way harder. My stealth is really, really high, though. I've been training on the stealth on the side quests and stuff.
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
Oui, monsieur, you're surely brave. And fortune favors the brave. Yeah! Free at last!
For the second time, he's free. He got kidnapped once other.
Henry, you're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vauquelin?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vauquelin... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant. En.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not tenant in any art or conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are
Hey,
finally
Obs,
free.
how are you?
The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful at least that Hanush won't have to pay von Bergov a ransom for me.
Oh, hi, Mutt.
Never lived that down. But I'll still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our Trotsky mission?
Actually, I agree. We were supposed to win von Bergov over to our side. Instead,
he fucked us nicely. Jesus. He's damn smart.
I was gonna make a joke, but I'm not used to being in here. I mean, go for it.
Mais non. Henri outfoxed him, as did we. Mes amis, nous sommes libres. We are free. That is an opportunity we must seize. I still have enough tricks up my sleeve that I will perform for Sigismund.
I have no idea what that is, Judge. What is all of that you mentioned?
C'est facile. I know how it can be arranged. There is one very pretty vineyard nearby. The owner has been my friend since the time I...
Don't start. We should spur the horses on. God knows, they might be hot on our heels. Yeah!
Yeah, where are we supposed to hide now?
Christ, wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate
The game of delivering come to the two kingdoms. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good joke.
And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème.
My Little Pony. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Well, hey, listen, as long as you're enjoying it.
What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bacalina. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in a rear.
Wait,
makes
where are we actually? Oh, we're riding back from down here. Didn't I thought I got that point of fast travel, but I guess I didn't. At least I got this bottom one, so I can go down here if I ever need to.
the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However,
The come is hand delivered to those kingdoms. Yeah, handcrafted and hand delivered.
Increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility.
It's honest to Odin, very disturbing.
The chances of such things happening.
I know nothing about My Little Pony other than it's a thing.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes, but we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
How's that cartel life? It's the shirt, beard, and the glasses, or again, 70s assassin life. Both are going pretty well. Haven't broken as bad as much as I would have liked to break bad. And the cartels aren't knocking on my doors, so unfortunately, I'm just kind of forced here. But life's been good, though, man. It's been good. It was definitely not a stinky Monday, but definitely was kind of like an ugh day, minus the beautiful, beautiful weather that we had today. It was gorgeous out. Oh, there goes the Breaking Bad on Schedule 1. Oh, yeah, no worries. Yeah, no, Jess already told me, so we're good. I'll be able to join if it's Saturday. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no. Oh. That is a good thing.
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
I fucked everything up.
No, you didn't.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy.
I was not expecting to seeing them so
Word
soon.
reached Rat-Eye that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
That's our actual dad.
Von Berghoff received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Bergov has been the real enemy all this time. And Zhishka is actually our ally.
Zhishka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
No, I like him.
He's an interesting fella. Handy with a weapon, but also pretty tricky. It's best to keep a fella like that on your side.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabosh. Why Rabosh? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family.
Oh, that's
Former
right. We got to
rulers
bring
of
her the
Malashov,
book.
in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Favak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Bergov in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Yeah, we should
Now,
send a
if we
spy.
had one of our people at that assembly, we'd get Sigismund's plans nice and fresh. Straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
My very words. And I know exactly who to send. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city right away and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it. Just tell him
Oh.
either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
T'inquiète. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon.
Alone again. Without Lord Capon. That's awesome. Your dad came back from the milk store. Yeah, so that's Henry's blood dad.
No doubt she'd like to know how it
Hi,
went with that book.
That's Henry's blood dad. But our technically like our stepdad, who was like really our dad, like took care of us growing up, he died. He got into the Cumans invaded our village and killed him. So he dead. Sadly forgot cigarettes and he's gonna have to dip back out real quick. I'm sure all is fine. Yeah, everything will be fine. It's fine. Also, I'm seeing that my armor is damaged. I know it's not the blood. Let me see. Yeah, we'll fix those two. That's not my armor. Cobbler's cap. I guarantee it's my boots. Yep. It's my boots. That'll fix it. And then blacksmith's kit. Everything's looking okay. Everything's a little bit damaged, but nothing's too bad. Done. All right. All right, so I'm gonna ask you guys. So we have two lines of questing that we can do. So we can continue with this like city story and try to get into like we basically have two different points of questing that we can do. I would like to return to the city and go meet up with Rosa and tell her like, hey, we got your book and everything went okay, because I like Rosa, she's great. But the question is, do we want to continue with this, or do we want to go help out the devil's bandits and get his crew back together? Because I think they could be useful. So you guys in chat, tell me, do you want helping bandits who are going to be like helping us fighting and stuff get back together? Or do you want, oh, what's this place? Abandoned village. Helping bandits or infiltrating city council? Cumin, that's rough getting murdered by spices. Yeah, I know.
Quick.
They also have a huge war camp that we broke into a few streams ago. It's ginormous. I've seen videos online of people like fighting against them. The great words of Sheriff, follow your bliss. Listen, I could go either way. That's why I'm asking you guys. I'm asking what you guys prefer to see. I just want to get this fast travel location down here so I don't have to... Oh, is that a Cumin, actually?
Just a bit further.
Oh, that is a Cumin. Okay. I think he's getting off his horse to try and fight me. Okay. Okay, no!
Wait!
Hi, Mutt.
My doggy, eh?
Let me just give you some love and Mutt.
Silly mutt. Come here, boy.
I don't know, man. Pull out your phone and phone a friend. Whoa, wait. Where is my horse? Hold on. This is not Pebbles. There you are, Pebbles. Ah, Pebbles the zebra.
Quick.
I was wondering why I was going slower.
Did I ever tell you that dad joke?
Ryan! That is a name I have not seen in forever. Ryan of Spades, how are you doing? And Ryan requested a dad joke. And I will read a dad joke from the Ultimate Dad Jokes book. Let's see. That's an introduction. I don't think I've ever actually read any of them from here. I'll read you two. I'll read you two because I'm feeling generous. What do you call a fish wearing a bow tie? Sophisticated. And why is swimming with sharks so expensive? Because it costs an arm and a leg. No, that was the wrong button, but you get my, there you go. That was what I was trying to do. You're welcome. Enjoy that. Hope you enjoyed that. I did a 2-for-1 deal. How's that? You're welcome. What's up, gangy? I'm fantastic. Tired as always. Hell yeah, I feel it. That's like my usual state of mind. But I'm glad to hear that you're fantastic, though. That's great to hear, Ryan. Ryan, maybe you can help out. I was asking chat, but it doesn't seem like anybody has any thoughts on the matter. Ryan, Should I try to infiltrate a city council to spy on a king, or should I go and help a... You were helping by telling me to decide. That's not helping me. That's not helping me. The reason I ask is because I'm indecisive. that I appreciate the advice, but that does not help me. Father Anthony, what can you do for me?
I'd like to. What do you want?
Or do we go and help a bandit crew reunite themselves to help us fight the bad guys? You know how funny that would be to randomly call a friend and ask them that? I would totally mess with my best friend like that. Yeah, but I don't want to bother anybody, and they're going to probably tell me the same thing because a lot of my friends do that as well, and I'm like, you're not helping.
I'd like to get fine.
I'm just going to buy some skills real quick. Hang on. But what do you think, Ryan? What would you prefer? If I had to pick, I think I am like I'm a little bit more leaning towards helping out the bandits, because we've been in the city for so long.
I'd like to. What is this? Show me if. All right then.
All right. Hopefully, good father here can give you some baby wipes to clean the gore off your face. Oh yeah, I should have probably done that before I went and talked to him. Okay, go try and it's people. Yeah, because I get that, and listen, you're absolutely right. Like at the end of the day, it's whatever I decide and everything. But I'm an indecisive person, which is why I ask my community and chat, because I'm like I want to do both. I want to do both of them. Helping the boys, yeah. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We are gonna hit up the city, but just so I can turn in this side quest because Rosa's Bay. Quick visit to the city, and then we'll go help out the bandit boys. I'm just gonna fast travel here because it's gonna take forever. Oh yeah, no, I figured that's what you meant. I figured that's what you meant, Obs. There's a small camp by the road, a few logs, fire pit, some wayfarer by the cart. No, I'm just gonna continue on my way. That sounds like a traveling merchant or something. So yeah, bandits. Yeah, they're cool though. They're very inglorious bastards. If I had to kind of give them a vibe, that's the vibe that I'm kind of getting from them. They're gonna be like they're like rebel fighters almost in a way. All right, to Rosa. We'll quickly go to Rosa. We'll probably sleep here for the night. What do I think of the sequel? I played the first one and enjoyed the story, but not the game mechanics. So a lot of the things, like obviously the game looks better and runs better than the first one, like character models, the music, the sounds. Gameplay mechanics are still the same. It got better though, in a lot of ways. I want to get this fast travel point that I keep missing. We'll hit up Rosa's and then we'll go through that gate and go get it. But yeah, the gameplay mechanics, like the combat and stuff, is the same, but it is more polished and feels better. There's still a few bits and bobs that have a little bit of jank, but nothing as crazy as the first game. I want to break my leg. Plural. Okay.
I don't know what you said to the Mint Master.
Where are you, Rosa? There you are. Hi, Rosa. Oh wait, I didn't read her book. I forgot to read her book. Okay, read the book. Life in the saddle. Oh, that's gonna require some time. Also, I think I got some perk points. Finesse, slashing damage, piercing damage, required agility. Ooh, yes. Yes, I want that. Speech. Battle Cry 3. Let's do Battle Cry 3. They brought in a very funny voice line for... Look, I would say I'm definitely more stealth build. I would say I'm definitely more stealth build, and like light, like, you know, one-handed swords, two-handed swords are kind of like the heaviest that I get into. I was kind of fucking around with like halberds and stuff like that, but I think that's mainly my jam. They also added guns in the game, so I do have a pistol, but I haven't used it that much. I usually use crossbow, if anything. Sure, natural camouflage, whatever, even though I'm never dirty, ever. All right. Let's talk to Rosa. About that book.
By the way, like you were saying about that book.
My favorite book.
I'll show you a cool thing after this,
tell,
Ryan.
Did you find it?
As I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Bergov's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
I read a bit of it.
What did you think?
I think if I'm not mistaken, I think she's writing jokes.
Why don't you tell me what you find so compelling about it? It's your favorite book, right?
Well, let's say that I identify with the author. We share a similar view of the world.
And who is the author? I didn't find a name in the book.
That's on purpose.
You wrote it, didn't you?
She wrote a book
Look,
of jokes.
You've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might have become a writer.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
Oh, hell yeah, let's do
Sounds
it.
great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
Oh, no, wait. Is she going to try to bone us?
Pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal part.
Both? Well, fine. What should I do?
We've already
Just
accidentally
tell me
slept
what
with
you
someone.
want to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
Let's do a strong female
There are
protagonist.
heaps of stories about men. So I propose one about a woman.
All right, a woman then. But I'd need to know more about her.
Such as...
Tell me one trait that is important for you. What would impress you in a girl?
She's pretty, be clever, make her courageous. Yeah.
I think above all that she should be clever.
And isn't that rather detrimental for a girl?
Only fools say that? I don't know. That might piss her off. I'm gonna say it.
Fools say that. Jilted half-wits who met girls smarter than themselves.
You'd be surprised. My father is no fool.
A
But at
dummy-
times he wishes I were more of a goose. Or better yet, that I would change overnight into a sun. But if the lady in our story is clever, should she employ her wits for good or evil?
I'll say good intentions.
I'm for good intentions. If we come up with an interesting woman, it would be a shame to write her as evil.
I agree. Too bad it's only on paper. I'd like to meet Our Lady in the flesh.
Okay, good. We didn't get tricked into sleeping with her because that happened to us already. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch, especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Imagine a beautiful lady is standing before you and you are courting her. What would you do?
I'd rather keep what I do to myself. But how about something like this?
Is she secretly actually writing the rest about us?
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward.
Okay.
Margin Walker 2K2 sent. Accidentally slept with someone. Like when I accidentally covered myself in Arby's world famous horsey sauce and put my dick in the roast beef slicer. Workman's comp lawyer's wet dream. So to sum up accidental sex, wrote a book. Hot sauce on my dick and fucked the foreman straight in his eye socket. He's a douchebag. Lastly, try not to put your dick in the Lady Chris.
No, okay, listen. She was trying to distract us, so we thought we were helping her with herbs, and then she like jumped us and shit happened. Also, it got that YouTube stream not demonetized because I don't have monetization yet, but it got it age restricted. I will tell you of a lady who mastered this art. She was not only clever and quick of speech. He had a handsome face and manners. The ladies accepted his proposal. After a few steps, she realized she made a big mistake. Where's the drawing? Perhaps she was going to give him a hard time at the door or give him a well-deserved slap.
You can become...
Thanks for that, Margin. Thanks for that. Oh, yeah, Ryan, I wanted to show you this. So while you can have, like, your builds and everything like that, what they did in this game is you can have multiple armor sets. So I have my Ready for Combat set, which actually, can I use this sword now? I can use the Sword of Father now. I can use Papa's sword. Nice. I'm going to do that. So I actually have multiple armor sets. So I have my heavy boy armor set when I need to go into combat. I have my thieving set if I need to be stealthy and stuff. So there's that. And then I have Noble Henry if I need to, you know, be noble or whatnot. You can't switch mid-combat, but before and after combat you can. Because... I guess the thought process is if, like, I'm in the middle of combat, how am I going to be able to get all this armor on in time, you know? Laura, how are you doing, by the way? Welcome on back. Yeah, it makes it definitely more immersive. They also added modded support for this game, which I have a few mods on, just some visual improvements. And the horse I made into a zebra, and our dog I made into a hellhound. Please don't tell me you're going to trick me into sleeping with you. I don't know if she was writing about me.
What about that story of ours? Tell me your impressions.
If only there were more such books.
Too bad there aren't more books like this. If there were, I might end up...
Crowd control for this? Not
Really?
yet. It could be in the future.
I'll
Who
take
knows?
That's the highest possible compliment. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator.
No, she did
but
good. It was a good
otherwise,
drawing.
I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I.
What do you think, guys? What do you think? I was kind of booking on him getting back with Teresa, but I really like Rosa. Rosa's really, really cool. She's also a badass. She had a fucking crossbow and shot a dude. Got some wood. Is that an analogy? Are you saying to pick this choice, Laura? And it's going good. It's going good. What do you think, guys? Should we get to know Rosa a little bit more? I'm gonna do it.
For that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
Dude, she's so badass. She shoots crossbow. Can I just talk to her?
You said you could teach me.
If you ask nicely, I'll share some of my hard-earned wisdom with you.
Very well then, Lady Know-It-All. Let's say then I come on bended knee. What scholarship can you pass on to me?
That depends on what you're interested in. There's a whole world hidden inside. Or if you prefer actions instead of words, I can show you a few shooting tricks. But I warn you in advance that it will not come free. So...
Oh, she literally just teaches me skills. I thought she was like romanceable or something. All right, well, we should learn from her. She can teach me scholarship. I have 14,000 gold. I'm a loot goblin. Also, Funka, hello. How are you doing, Funka? Nah, because I caught a branch, but yeah, I chose titty.
I'd like you to shoot.
I prefer the...
Will you teach me?
I'm just skipping it because she's literally just skill vendor. She just will teach me skills. So she's teaching me how to be better with a bow. Wait, Rosa. Oh, I can't talk to you while you're opening a door. Hold on. I don't want you to close the door behind me. Rosa.
Could you teach?
Of course, but I warn so.
I'd like to. What's the...
You'd better...
Okay, there we go. She's just going to teach me about books for a few hours. Is that it? Whoa, Rosa, what the heck? Why can't I talk to you now? Okay. Well, bye, Rosa. How the hell do I get out of here? She took me to her freaking tower. Man, I thought she was going to be romanceable. All right. So we did that side quest. Did I level up any of my skills or anything? I did scholarship. What can I do for scholarship? Be able to pray at shrines. Bandages will be 25% more. Ooh, faster in both of those. I will take that. And marksman went up. Ooh, steady aim. If you're in the saddle. I'm gonna do steady aim. All right, cool. All right, awesome. So we turned in that side quest. We're gonna start up the bandit side quest stuff, but Henry should probably sleep because he is very, very injured. Did I have anything that I can sell on that I stole? Was that better? Actually, oh yeah, that is why I took that, but that's stolen, so I gotta wait till that's done being stolen. The travel boots are worse. I do have some stuff that I can sell, but I think the vendors are gonna close for the day, so we'll see if we can hit up like this place real quick. Let's just go there. Let's just go there. I want to get out of the city. We've been in the city for so long, and we still have more missions. So I want to see the. I I want to see the Inglorious Bastards medieval version. Car meet. Every time you say Rosa, all I hear is Doug Judy, the Pontiac bandit from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, singing his love song to Rosa. I never fully watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've only ever seen it very, very piecemeal. I know it's over, but would anyone say it's like worth watching? Because I'm kind of in between shows right now.
Willkommen, mein Freund. Your luck. Wie geht's?
Would you...
Oh, wait, no, hold on. I just did repairs. My Knight's Axe. Yes, you say so?
Show me your...
Let's see. We're gonna sell... How long is this gonna take? We'll sell you... I'm not gonna sell Goodwin's ring. Oh, do I really just have that? Yeah, I guess.
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft.
That was a waste. Let's go to the tavern. We'll sleep in the tavern because I'm sure Henry's probably real tired. Oh, wait, actually, Alchemist. I want to pick up some more marigold.
Was möchtest du?
Potions. I can't speak. Strong chamomile. There we go. Let's pick up a few of those. How much is that going to cost? Oh, I'm going to pay 201 gold. Pfft, that's nothing. I'm not even gonna try and haggle. I've only seen up to like season 2 or 3. I still need to finish the show. It's funny though. The theme song is one of my vocal stems for a reason. Yeah, I don't even recall the theme song, but I've only watched like a handful of episodes, so I'll get around to it though. I'll definitely check it out. I'm kind of like in this like weird place where I've been rewatching shows, especially as of lately. Let me see. Goodwin's ring. That's not gonna be much for us to hold on to. I have so many fucking books. Oh, we can actually study Life in the Saddle 3. Let's sit. Books. Yeah, we'll study, we'll sleep, and then we'll hit the road in the morning to the bandit boys. Nice.
I better not forget.
Oh no, wait a minute. Is this mission timed? Oh fuck, I think I have to...
About that council assembly.
Oh fuck. Oh, I think it's time. Guys, I don't think I can go and do the bandit stuff. Oh no, why would he say that? Fuck. Wait, when did it autosave? If that's the case, then I'm just gonna go to the meeting. Fuck. I didn't realize this was gonna be timed. There are certain quests in the game that are timed. And you can fail or piss people off if you don't like go and do them right away. I've already failed some like side quests. Did I talk to her about them?
You said
if you want that, or if you, but I won't. So,
but like, what's the?
I'll get these 2 skills from her, and then we'll go and figure this shit out. Me standing in my closet. Nope. Get up. Get up. Rosa.
Could you?
Why not? But I won't. So.
I'd like you shoot. Will you take?
All right. Shoes shows me standing in the closet waiting for my shoes. Yes, this seems correct. Are you like waiting for someone to like open the closet to show you the shoes, or are you like staring into a corner of the closet? I think these are important details. All right. Unfortunately, guys, I can't do the bandit stuff until I get this done because this is very... This must be time-oriented. So I gotta fucking run and I gotta get this done. All right. We'll get to the bandit stuff. I'm sure after this little time-sensitive part that will be fine. Is it here?
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call...
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The Assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king?
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
Well, I just want to climb the social ladder a bit. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
And could you not choose a different occasion for that?
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
And how about a few groschen to seal our fruitful relationship?
Are you trying to annoy me? You might have dug up some dirt on me, but I have connections. One word, and you won't live to see the dawn. I'll get you into the assembly. But that...
Oh. All right.
Asshole.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
What's his name?
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What do I need?
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find this boy?
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is some...
I like how the conversation's just been his stupid hat.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
What an asshole. If we get an option to report him, we're reporting him. All right. So we need the outfit and we need this kid's letter. And either we can find him at the ale house or... And the outfit's at the tailor. So let's hit up the tailor first. Oh, a turtle. Where's Turtle at? Turtle will be happy to hear that. Oh, man. I thought we were going to be done with this stupid village. What? What is this? Wait, why is this a, why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? Oh. Obtain the king's waiter. Okay, so he went to the tailor. There's the tailor. We're like in the zone. But it's at the tailor, so I just gotta go to the tailor, so we're fine. We're fine.
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
Sorry.
God bless you.
Why can't I go to the tailor? You Taylor? Are you Taylor? Where Taylor? Sir, are you Taylor? Nope. I think it's in one of these chests. I think it's in one of these chests. So time for thieving, Henry. Where's my long sword? I'll put the long sword down here. There we go. How noticeable is this? Oh. Someone saw me. All right. Maybe we'll come back when it's darker. I had no idea that livery was pronounced livery and not livery. I've been saying it the wrong this whole entire time. Oh, this is the kid.
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
Let's try this.
I just have to get in there, understand? I have an important message for the king about a plot against him.
But why would you want to get to him as a waiter?
But it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it, so I have to be incognito. See?
I see. Right,
that
then.
worked.
To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Sure.
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not. See you soon, my friend.
All right. I guess we can just go right into it. Right? I know it doesn't seem that way, but the fact that Henry said as we were reading the book, I got to get into that council meeting makes me think that the council meeting it's happening soon. Yeah, but it's saying that we can just go right into it. So report for duty. I'm sure we could just break in as well. Like that's how open based this like game is. So let's take that off. Royal waiter's hat. Royal waiter's coat. Wasn't there another thing? There we go. I think that's it, right? I should probably wash the blood off this outfit before I go in there. Yeah, don't worry. I'm going to keep the clothes clean. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right. Hello, man.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming. What's wrong with him?
Yeah, he's sick.
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns, praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough.
Can you go in there naked? I'm sure I would be kicked out.
We can't be without a waiter here when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Happy to learn.
I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine.
White or red by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarjitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarjit stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
Stay in the background.
Stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something.
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Understand.
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the king of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
Who, the king? You want me to seduce the king? Yeah, I'll wait for it.
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
Oh, it was literally in the morning. The meeting was literally in the morning. Oh, God. I was wondering if they were going to have us do this. Orders. A guest will order wine, either white or red, by calling out to you and raising their hand. If you're unsure, you can ask them to repeat their order. On the table in the corner of the room, you'll find 2 pitchers of wine. Take the one that the guest wants. Pour. After serving the guest, you can return the pitcher to see what next guest wants wine. Be careful not to let guests wait too long. Oh my God, I can't believe we're actually fucking doing this. Oh my God. Guys.
The city reserves are in urgent need of new weapons.
Wine there.
Our current Waffenarsenal is a joke, and on top of that, the army was requisitioning from it.
Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any räuber in the domain?
You there,
What are
lad,
you getting at,
a cup of red.
Elvis?
And don't
I'm
you skip
saying
on
that
me.
the bandits who
Red.
freed Henning, the dry devil,
take the red.
used that thing. That Hackenbücher. Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where
Come
did they
now,
get
waiter.
them?
I wanted red.
You're the one who should know where they got them. Since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying,
Sir?
Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott.
Thank you.
It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
I'm sorry.
What is it, Eldris?
I wasn't
You
paying
smell
attention.
a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is. The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubricker everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down,
I'd
and
like
you
some
want
monastery
to defend
wine.
yourselves
Refill my cup,
with
boy.
a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to
I
fight?
apologize, sir.
Exactly.
Which
the
one?
merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't it?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment.
Good, sir.
What if he heard you?
What then? We're sitting
Oh, no.
on the biggest silver heap in the kingdom. and
Was
we're
that the guy?
supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin
Hey,
for
wait
better
up.
equipment?
Pour me some
We
monastery
can
wine.
always confiscate the property of the
Monastery
king's
wine.
enemies, Nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the yeomanly state of our
What?
armory. And the king
Red,
is
right?
aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived
Monastery
some of
wine
the
here.
taxes.
The king fears that this town will rise against him.
I
He'll
apologize,
take
sir.
the arming of the city's
Which one?
militia as a
Monastery
preparation
rat.
for war.
That's what I
So
thought.
you suggest
Sir?
we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter.
I think that's the guy that I'm not supposed to serve.
Vielleicht.
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
Another drop of wine. Don't make me beg.
Isn't it the same thing?
That's not a good idea, sir.
Am I supposed to die
So
of
the
thirst
cleanliness
here,
of the
or
city
what?
is not what it should be. The current baths in the
More
city
wine,
fall
Master
far
Bailiff?
short of covering all the citizens' needs.
You're right. We do have the new baths in Hopring, and Adam's old ones, but
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes and come right back with it, understood?
How is that supposed to?
The need for cleanliness and citizens' health should not be underestimated.
Stolen cup.
Nor overestimate.
Nice.
If someone needs to walk,
silver
there's a
might
river
this
just a few steps from the city walls. So,
Here you go, dude.
Did you
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
Right.
I think I just
Have
committed
you
a
forgotten
crime.
The Black Death? A great many people died needlessly.
And he's the yeah, he is the
Are
bailiff.
you questioning God's plan?
I can't give him any more
the Black
drink.
Death had nothing to do with the baths, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wicked.
I'm panicking. I don't. Why am I panicking?
Keeping the city clean is important, but we don't have money to spend. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
I love you.
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely
I fancy
hates
some
him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage.
Kine.
Ulrich, What have you got to say about it?
Me?
Which way?
Well,
To Kai.
that's the way. Sure what
Yes.
you're saying.
Kind's the way.
You know full well. Everybody knows. He wiped the floor with you.
Compose yourself, Adam, and stop drinking. The king might come any time now.
That's right. Let's not burden the anointed monarch with such...
Me? Compose myself? Me? I beg your pardon. I demand that you...
Full cup of monastery wine. Franz, please continue.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding.
Sir?
We've sorted it out and everything's
Okay.
settled.
My ears
Thank
must
you,
be
waiter.
deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard.
That voice sounds really, really familiar. That guy that was just talking.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated.
I fancy some
I don't
Tokai.
think Rutard will
Refill,
cause
boy.
any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Well, thank the
Unless he
Lord.
puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
When the hell is the king getting here?
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels.
Ooh.
It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. I could understand it with mercenaries, students, and other scum of all kinds, but city councillors?
Be specific,
Boy,
Forsooker.
I'd like some
Are
white.
you blaming one of us?
Ah, and look who spoke first.
First of all, it wasn't a duel. It was supposed to be an honorable combat. And I didn't take part in it.
And that's the only reason you're still here on the
hang
council
around me.
and not in the
Vanish.
pillory.
You hear me? It didn't even take place. To talk about a duel is not the same as participating
As
in
you
it.
wish.
Nothing happens.
Sir
So
Ulrich.
what? Go.
I
don't want to
suspect
see
the
you
gentleman from the city's sword fighting school brought this custom to us. That German, Menhard, is just
Everything
hanging
in
around
order?
the market
Not quite.
looking for trouble.
But I think you might be able to help me.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while...
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But why?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
Oh my god.
You could rest assured the whole town is already
How many have wings?
So what if they have one more reason?
Oh god.
My words exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh god. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
We'll never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
13, 14. I think 14. There's his gloves.
That was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
I think
I
16.
counted 16, sir.
And did you count all the monsters and animals?
Oh, I thought you meant only the angels.
Go back to serving wine, blockhead.
As the eternal dispute over the cathedral.
Oh, you're an asshole.
On, and in the meantime, they
Oh.
are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to mock a royal mining
I'll
city.
have a cup of
Why
white.
can't we build faster?
A nice big
Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Because those so-called craftsmen
are a band of parasites. You pay them, they come late, or report sick, and if they do come, their work is shit, and you have to pay someone else to put it right.
Have we met?
A waste of time. I tell you,
I really couldn't say.
A waste of time.
Adam, I have a feeling I've spoken with you before, too. Or with someone who looks a hell of a lot like you.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in the city under siege?
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare
Waiter,
of the city behind
pour
your
me red
complaints.
wine.
Oh, you do? Do you? And what would that be?
I'm killing this, guys. I'm
For
killing
instance, that you'd like to have your own
I'm
altar
dead.
there?
So what if I would?
Sir?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave.
What do you want here, you
Then
fool?
hell freezes over, my friend.
You close me off
Your
trouble
place
already?
is at least 2 steps
No, I
behind mine.
apologize.
A swordsmith.
I didn't
dares
intend to do you any
insult
harm.
me?
And yet you did.
I think not.
Laughing stock now.
Excuse me. You wanted to buy yourself an altar
have
in
you
the
thrown out?
cathedral. Just like you bought yourself a seat
He
in
said
this
red,
council.
right? He
How
said
dare
red.
you. I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided, and
That was
still
red. I gave him red.
Well, I hope you're not supplying
Did he say
equipment
white?
to the army. If that's
You
all
there,
they have,
lad.
they would
A
be
cup of
defeated
red.
by that bunch
don't
of
you skip
ne'er-do-wells from the
He said red.
What ne'er-do-wells?
He said red.
Wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them war.
Oh, this is news to me.
Because
Thank
it
you,
has
waiter.
all been sorted out. Not
Okay.
long ago, the guards raided and
Yeah, I wish I could, but I don't even have any of my gear.
What do we have to discuss next?
What? Did you see the dogs? The dogs popped up. Why am I getting a red wedding vibe?
Something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's going to tackle Rootard.
Azon al-Juchek Össe, Elegiop Katonaikat, Ishkelkinek Utra.
Oh no, Henry. Remember, don't make eye contact. Also, you gotta be really careful because Bald Man there, he's from the first game.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this plan of fights!
Oh shit. He mad. Oh, oh no, wait. Are we gonna play as Godwin? Yep. Play as our other character.
Father, put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try.
Who's the Frenchman?
Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malachov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
What's it like to be free?
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What are you gonna do now?
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Oh boy. All right, you know what I think I'm gonna do? Because I keep turning the camera off. I think I'm just gonna switch over to... I'll switch over to Pepe Chad. That is not what I wanted to hit. I think I'm gonna switch over to Pepe Chad only because I want you guys to be able to see, but then also want something up on the screen. So I'll switch over to our little Pepe guy. I'll even dress him up for the part. I've been leaning so much more into like my little PNG tuber guy than like myself as of lately. I don't know if anyone's noticed. I don't know why, but I've been doing that a lot lately. All right, introduce ourselves to the guests. Sure. Samuel.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Kuttenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are
here
you
we go.
here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. We did not get off to a very good start.
Yeah, hit it
I
off.
reckon the two of you would hit it off. He's reliable and has his heart in the right place. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Copula, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Good health.
Good health.
L'chaim.
All right. Well, I don't really don't know how well that went. That felt like it didn't go too well. Also, what do we have as... how good mead is brewed. All right. Who else are we introducing ourselves to? Oh, right. That's right. The Frenchman dude.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off.
How come we haven't heard of you?
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
How'd you end up here?
How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
Enlighten me.
Oh, be so kind as to enlighten me.
When they broke through the defense, I ended up in captivity. It was only due to my acquaintances in a court that I escaped execution.
Oh? I thought it was Henry who saved your neck.
My neck was not at risk in Maleshov. I may have still been a prisoner with my personal freedom restricted, but they never broke my spirit.
Something seems fishy about him. It's not the French accent. There's something about him that doesn't quite add up. You're a poet?
You say you're a poet. How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a farce to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
Where have you been?
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
Yeah, there's just something about him that I don't know what it is. I think he's gonna betray us or he's a spy.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here too he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
I'm not going to stay here.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Friends!
Hi, Dara. Welcome on back.
We'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Yeah, I got some vibes.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health, and to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here? I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of... That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that? I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering. Was that so? Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you. As it happens, I've got nothing better to do anyway. Excellent. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings? That's a weak word. And the way it stands at the moment,
he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Chrisxchad up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage in equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
Yeah, what if it doesn't work?
It doesn't work.
I refuse to even consider that outcome, because it would mean slow but certain defeat for all of us.
I'll get on it.
Get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Drink.
Success to our plans.
This feels fishy. This feels real fishy. So, oh. Hello, Anna.
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Job's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the 2 of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
How do you know Liechtenstein is behind it?
I know most of the people here very well. Many of them certainly have doubts about the Margrave's plans, but they wouldn't dream of stating them aloud. While it seems that Lord Liechtenstein, on the contrary, sees his opportunity.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
You've come to the right
You're
place.
in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers.
Welcome on back, Turtle. How goes it? Sorry about your computer.
What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on 2 fronts. If you want me to support you. You must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harmon Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
What do the documents
These
say?
papers I'm supposed to switch. What do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
What about the fake
The
papers?
papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odoran's groom has eyes everywhere.
Okay. Let's go and do that first.
Mind where you're going.
It's going all right. Good, good, good. I can't jump over. I was going to try to jump over that. How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? Oh my god, this is the worst design. I could have just went through that door.
Take a look at that. Hey, you! What are you doing here? No one's allowed in here.
I'm waiting here for you.
Oh, how's that?
I've been watching you for a while, and I have a feeling you do well to talk a little. In conspectu Dei.
Who in God's name are you?
In God's name indeed. I'm a priest, and I know a wretched sinner when I see one.
Is it that obvious? Christ above.
Don't blaspheme. It'll help you more to confess.
And in the morning, when I met him, I swore I never laid eyes on his daughter. Even though my back was scratched raw from our roll in the hay.
That's a mortal sin. Lying with a woman that you're not joined with in holy matrimony. And then lying about it too. That's already 2 commandments broken for the price of 1.
I'll go to hell for that, won't I?
You won't. As long as you repent. Be contrite, fast and pray. 10 Our Fathers. Ego te absolvo.
I'll start right away. Thank you, Father.
I mean, you know, fair. I mean, I can't believe that actually worked. Okay. Hey, lady, here's your papers.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
Lady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health.
To your health.
And to the success of our efforts.
All right, that's 1 down, 2 to go. Cracked knuckles. I'm getting more and more drunk as I help people here. You. No, you. No, you. Adler. That's the guy I need to talk to.
I'd like to check your horses out. See if they're as good as you say.
Ha, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them.
Aw, thanks, Demo. I need my flip-flops.
Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to harass my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation?
Oh, this is our dad.
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
Oh.
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
Yeah.
You're exaggerating, like you've always done.
Me? Exaggerating? You're the one who turned my home into a house of ill repute. Your whores wandering around as if they owned the place.
Oh, actually, anything fun was strictly banned under your roof. But maybe you ought to try it yourself sometime. Then maybe you wouldn't be such a bitter old grouch.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
Story of my life just subscribed. Are that numbers almost as big as my hunger RM?
Do you want a snack, baby? I can get us a snacky if you want a snacky. Also, babe, thank you so much for the 76 months of subbing love. I love you so much. Thank you so much for the support. Babe, if you want a snack, we can get a snack if you want.
We have no cause
I'm
to be
offering.
enemies. Take back your challenge, and we'll sort things out peacefully.
You've got no other option. You insulted Father's honor.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for violence. I can have a word in private with Lord Odorin, the second, as he desires, and then...
Out of the question. This uncouth lout needs a lesson.
Yeah, just what do you want as a snack, babe?
By God's grace, I have at least one son I can be proud of.
You want satisfaction? You'll get nothing but shame. As always. Suit yourself, then. We'll fight. Come to the outer courtyard, but quietly. They don't have to put on a show for the crowd.
After you.
Well, that's that. Now, where were we?
Shouldn't we rather...
No, Christopher would sort it out, you see?
Yeah, I don't think so, Dad. I think we're gonna beat his ass.
Left arm lower.
Ow.
Take that. I might be old, but I'm not written off.
Whoa. I gotta back up. I gotta get my stamina back.
That was sneaky.
Look at my eyes, not at my sword.
Ow.
Swing with your whole arm, not just your wrist. You don't know what
Yay! I beat him. Take that, brother. Gonna beat your ass, brother. Yeah.
My God. Why did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the Archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
He's always been like that.
I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Oh my
Only
God.
3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
Yeah, he's just story is standing right here. She's like, he's just covered in blood.
I've got to get him on our side and to cooperate with us.
Aren't we all on the same side?
Maybe everyone's saying that. But it's time to put it into action.
After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell me what it's all about.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
Aw, that's cute. I beat the shit out of him, and now we're best buds.
Look out.
Brothers beat the shit out of each other with some swords. Brothers. Where the hell am I?
Yours on any other day. Go and see the priest.
Where are these guys? It's saying they're like right below me, but where and how? Now it's saying it's up.
Allies?
Oh.
Aren't you more concerned about...
There we go.
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men at arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men at arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
Don't worry, it's not just your money I want to draw on. Believe it or not, we've gained other patrons for our cause too.
Really? Name at least one of those lunatics then.
Anna of Volstein, for instance.
Truly? Well, let's see about it then.
I wouldn't mention the word lunatic.
All right, let's discuss it, candidly. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund?
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
What's wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fighting over him. Yitka will like him, and he'll give her a whole bunch of children.
And to half the wenches in his domain too, eh? On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on, despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
So, will you support our plan?
You're selling the skin of a boar that's still grunting. First, I want a confirmation that the wedding will take place as soon as possible.
And what if Lord Capon refuses?
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Oh, okay.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
Okay, Hanush, she was out in the courtyard.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
I've gained us a powerful ally.
And who is it? I hope it's not one of those Kuttenberg stuffed guts.
On the contrary, it's Bocek, the Elder of Chrisxchad and Podjebrad.
Kunstad? By Christ, he's the last one I'd have expected to step up. How the hell did you do it?
Well, I explained to him how such an alliance could be mutually beneficial.
Mutually? What do you mean?
He's got a pretty serious personal interest in this... bond.
Stop beating around the bush and spit out what you promised him.
Lord Chrisxchad has a niece, so I arranged a betrothal for young Lord Capon, with your blessing if you agree.
Hans Capon is to marry Yitka of Chrisxchad. Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Chrisxchad's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. And let's drink to it, shall we?
Cheers!
Cheers to you, and to your parlaying skills.
Oh, man. Oh, Hans is in for a treat.
So, Bocek, your niece Yitka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Chrisxchad.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yitka and the unhappy Lord Capon.
Here's to a good bargain.
What is that guy doing? Wait, what is happening here? Sir, I think you... I mean... I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna go back upstairs.
Still hoping it works out, and we walk.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Chrisxchad will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me,
my lords.
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes. And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
Yes. The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslas, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Chrisxchad will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
I can't. Oh, Hans.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I
Oh, God.
will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Hans looks so pissed. Oh, man. I wonder if the Liechtenstein route would have been better. But I think this is more fitting for Hans that he gets forced into a wedding. Please don't tell me I have to serve more. Please don't tell me I have to serve more. Oh God, I gotta serve more. Please tell me.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, All you have to do is make sure the city rabble get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
And drunks! Give them hell! Lazy fools, the lot of them.
How dare you?
Some of you are even swelling right here in the city council meeting. This is unbelievable.
Remove this swill pot from the hall immediately.
I'm telling the truth. This whole council is a farce. The whole city knows it.
Look,
Oh, shit.
but hopefully that'll be enough for him to sober up. And if not, put him in the pillory for a while, bailiff.
I'll see to it as soon as the council is over, Your Majesty.
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore place the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets, and let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors.
Dude, he is just throwing a temper tantrum.
To restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak
Excuse,
candidly,
where are you going?
we have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors.
I'm guarding the wine.
You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here.
Dude, I mean, I could end the entire war if I just kill him right now.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to
Oh, maybe they accidentally gave me another.
Thank you. It is a good news. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished.
Yeah, I got
at the
most.
method of few years of Wenceslas Wain brought to us. With a single word, He would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
Ooh, wait. That's important.
The others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end.
Why are you staring at me?
This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war.
Okay, we're just waiting.
And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here.
Dude, he is chugging wine.
And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
Can I go now?
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Rabosch. Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily.
Oh, shit.
Rabosch will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly!
I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on it.
Others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be.
Oh, his cannon.
Raise this town all too. And I have some suggestions.
Yeah, von Berghoff used a cannon against us.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To Victor.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling. I got a real bad feeling. Oh my God.
So what? They left a
Busty maiden.
Now we close our doors for the evening. People here know what to do. There'll be plenty more tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday too.
Oh, I'm pissed drunk.
You in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows.
Touching.
Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Well, maybe once. The older I get, the worse it is. Give me a few more years and I'll become a professional mourner.
See now. I'll gladly drink to that with you. Only, there's nothing to drink. We've run dry.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away.
Oh.
I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it. Get sniffing quick.
I'm on it. I got a nose for booze.
The Lord Almighty grant us a peaceful night.
It's going to take time to raise an army. Until then,
When those two go.
I think we just farted.
the rat'll be good, I hope.
All right, I think this is it. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I'm sticking with the red. I honestly don't like wine. Not a fan.
There's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rootheart. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you beat it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of the fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Somehow I don't think it is.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
Oh no, we gotta fight drunk.
Jesus! He just surrounded Christopher. He can't make it on his own.
That one's had it!
Hey! Get him!
Stand your ground!
Kill him! We'll hack your ass!
No, our brother. No, I don't want him to die. I care more about our brother than anything else. I'm not letting him die. I didn't even know where he was.
Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own.
Oh, blood! Yeah! We'll kick your ass. To me! Get him from behind!
Flash him on that head!
Yeah, don't spare him!
No! What the fuck? Oh my god, this is intense. They surround Chris so freaking quickly. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own. Nice! Hey! No, you got him!
Who's hitting me? What am I supposed to do? Do I have a gun? Wait, I might have gun on me. Hold on. I don't know if Godwin has a gun.
They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own.
No! Oh, that was Chris. I don't want... So I wasn't even looking at Christopher. God.
Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own. Nice. Right. I still can't quite do that. Slide Simmer.
Someone's had it.
Nice.
No.
Right.
Stop one step back. Stand your ground.
Pass him on the head. No.
What's it to be? Are you gonna fight or drop
Right.
dead? Drive those horses out.
No, you
Hey, fuck yourself.
Get him!
Didn't see that coming, eh?
Kick your asses! I'm hit! I won't work on me!
No, you don't. Real blood, yeah! Slice him up!
Nomads _ official raided my stream with 10 viewers.
Jesus. Nomads, hello. Give me a second. Whoa. All right, hang on. Before we get into it, because we're jumping back into very, very plot-heavy territory here. Nomads and crew, thank you so much for that beautiful and wonderful raid. Thank you so much, Nomad and crew, for that raid. Guys, gals, and pals, please throw some freaking hype in the chat for Nomad and crew. Thank you again so much, Nomad and crew, for that raid. How the heck are you guys doing? Nomad, how was your stream? I see that you were doing some repo. How did your repo go, my guy? And thank you so much for coming in. Also, thank you so much to Netcirc. I think that's how you say your name. Thank you so much for the follow as well. And welcome on in. Stream was great. 10 hours left, still going strong. Dude, I don't know how you do it, man. That is just insane. But congratulations on 10 more hours. How was the stream? How were the games? How was Repo? You can call me Net. I got you. Thank you, Net. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. But yeah, thank you again so much, Nomad. I apologize, dude. This game is super, super heavy on the plot. I don't know if you've ever seen this game, Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's like literally, it's like playing just straight up medieval, like no fantasy, Skyrim. It's really, 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 really good. But Net, it's a pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much. And also thank you for everybody in Nomad's crew coming on in. For anyone that doesn't know, my name is Chris. We call ourselves here the Beard Zone. I am a variety streamer. Mondays are usually our night to play story games. And we have been doing a playthrough of this game, which is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which has been phenomenal. And we just fought off a big attack at a castle while we were all piss-ass drunk. So we're about to see what's going to happen next. But Nomad, thank you so much. 2 nights in a row, my guy. Thank you so much, man. How was your day? How was Monday? I hope you had a good day, man. And if you got to go and do your post-stream stuff, by the way, I totally understand. Stream was amazing. Ranked up in Rivals. Ooh, what's your rank now, by the way? And then played some Repo. Unfortunately, I won't be able to be in my house for the next few days because of the construction for Foundation stuff. So I have to pause the stream for a few days here. I'm sorry to hear that, man. But hey, listen, totally understand, dude. I mean, that kind of stuff is important, especially like Foundation work and everything like that. But listen, I mean, at least it'll give you a break, some time to just like, you know, chill, kick back, relax a little bit and everything. And then you'll be right back into it, I'm sure, man. And I almost to gold. Nice, dude. Yeah, when you came in the other night when we were playing Rivals, I do want to try ranked. I might be willing to try ranked out with some peeps this Friday. But ever since they said the changes that they were going to make, I'm like, you know what? If they're bringing skill-based matchmaking into it, I'm in. Foundation work is the foundation of a great home. I mean, no pun intended. You're pretty much right there, Ghoul. Is that Henry? I think that's Henry. It is. We're playing as Henry. Which I am going to get into Armored Henry. Also, I should probably equip a weapon for Fancy Henry. We'll just do that. But I'm not going to wear that. I'm going to wear this. Armored Henry to the rescue. Oh.
Good, but he's still standing.
Hey! Get him!
Burning hand!
Damage!
Out. Out.
You'll be fucking sorry.
You can't take me!
Bad luck.
Out.
Yo, get the bucket! Victory or death!
I did it. I'm the hero.
That was
A close shave.
A little too close. Oh, fuck me. Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't. They captured Odorin, Chrisxchad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Conrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're alright, but...
Yeah, enjoy the food, nomads. Thank you again so much for raiding us, my guy. Enjoy your din-dins.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those butchers.
Oh no, the widow!
Simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother.
But only almost. Good luck.
What do you mean, almost? What happened?
I got there in time to help him, fortunately. Christopher tried to defend our father, but nearly lost his life doing it. For nothing.
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally. The same as Rutard and Botchek.
Oh, they all have their...
Wait, Nomad ate a tarantula? What's that about?
Then I wouldn't give up on the fucker either. We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghout took them.
Where did they go? Back to Rattay?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan.
But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while. Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you. But von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
Markvart bragged about it to Sigismund, and Sigismund promised to make him Lord of Raborsh in return.
When he sees what von Berghout did with it, he'll shit himself.
You find that funny? Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat, trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund.
Well, are you surprised? Look around. Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
They are in
the
danger.
King announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews. Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first.
Wow.
Guard the walls until morning.
Oh my god. There are so many dudes. Oh my god. There are so many guys. I'm just grabbing some supplies. How could I not? Look at all this good loot. Let me see. What's not worth any money? 124. That's 400. I got a stupid waiter's hat. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. I'm just gonna grab a few things off of some of these guys so I can get some money. Only the most expensive things. Malnice, half plate, Groshen. Also gotta grab the Groshen. Yeah, I don't think I could I don't think I could do Tarantula. I would be willing for like a whatchamacallit, for like as like a maybe charity stream, maybe do like the dried out bugs. I could probably do that. But as for like a tarantula, I feel like that's where I draw the line. Ah, there's so much loot here. Look at all the bodies. These guys were not messing around. Well, at least it's almost daytime. Sorry, guys. I mean, look, this is free gear. Oh, they're actually looting these guys. Oh god, if I don't hurry, they're gonna loot all these bodies. Take the potion, take the die. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. I got limits. I barely took any damage from this fight. I promise I'm almost done, guys. I'm just gonna focus on like jewelry and ooh, that's actually good. Jewelry, money, and crafting supplies. That's it. I want that sword. Heavy mace. Oh god, I am like over encumbered to the brim here. And a king's dice. Okay, that's it. One more body. Where is that armor? He's in a variety of dried insects. Yeah, I mean, I have had dried insects before. I have had some of them before. Oh, there's Liechtenstein. Let's talk to him.
Good to see you both.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Von Owlet surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. And very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them.
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Chrisxchad. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join.
Hi, Hans.
Nightmare.
But I still insist that it...
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes two of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am...
Oh, he's Henry's half or
Pa's son.
Stepbrother?
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Are you sure? We look the same age, and Martin lived with me and Ma as long as I can remember.
When I was born, he was already long gone. Maybe we are not even a year apart.
And what does that make us then?
Nothing. Proof perhaps that both your
Oh, that's right.
Martin
Well,
have a sense of
Martin
humor.
wasn't his real
You know,
dad, but
all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out. Quick! Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Let's not waste time.
all right, on the road.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Gonna get some fairies.
What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too.
I love this guy so much.
I mean,
Also, hello, Suck. How are you doing?
Blabbering already. We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
Let's go then.
Borekata Adonai Eloheinu, melech ha'olam.
Get on the wagon to Kuttenberg. Before we do that, where is my horse? My horse is not here, so let me drop some shit that I don't need because I have a lot of stuff. $400. Geez, $600. That's a lot of money. 2, 3. Yes, you are indeed Suck. How's everything going, by the way, Suck? That's 190. Yeah, let's drop that. And then Royal Waiter's coat. That we can drop as well. Perfect. I'm under the weight limit. Let's go. Let's freaking go.
Perish. Can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy,
Good, I'm glad. Glad that you're doing good.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
We really should pick up the pace.
All right. Schnell. Schnell.
Fun to see Pepe crowned. Yeah, I usually use him if we're playing something like this. Because he got a little crown on his head. I think I made this outfit for him for when we were doing Elden Ring.
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
All right, guys. I think this might be the best place for us to end it off for tonight. Thank you, Suck. I was gonna come back from the Pepe. Thank you. Thank you. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here only because I feel like this whole entire next bit is probably going to be a lot and more plot heavy and probably really, really intense. So I think this could be a good way for us to pick it up on this upcoming Monday. If you want to see more of this, I've been regularly playing this on Mondays. So I probably will pick up more with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 this upcoming Monday. But yeah, definitely a lot of fun. I'm feeling a little tired. Plus, I also want to go spend some time with Story because she had a little bit of a rough time. So we're going to go ahead and power on down a little early. But don't worry. We'll be back with more streams soon. Don't you worry. But thank you, everybody, so much for all of the love and support tonight. Just in case you missed the stream, we did some Just Chatting where we checked out some game trailers, some upcoming news about the Nintendo Switch and stuff like that. We watched a few funny videos, and then we did Day 11 of Kingdom Come Deliverance. I personally am really, really enjoying this game. I'm a sucker for a game with a really, really in-depth story and open world aspects and everything. I love RPGs like this. They are just so, so good. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and end the streams here. Just in case you are new here and you don't know, I do stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday is single player day, Wednesday is co-op day, and Friday is PvP Friday. That means Wednesday will be our next stream day. And I also do stream on Sundays, but unfortunately this Sunday I will not be streaming as it is Easter, and begrudgingly I will be out with family. So will not even be around to stream. So no stream this Sunday. But next stream is Wednesday, which I do believe we're doing some co-op shenanigans on Monster Hunter Wilds. Unless I feel like doing something else, we'll see. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, regardless if you're watching here on Twitch and or on YouTube.